Okay. Hold on, Professor Phil. Okay. This right here is this concentrated region of lymph nodes is known as the cervical region of the neck. This is where doctors will be able to see if you have some kind of infection kicking. Okay. Over here is the axillary, which refers to the armpit region. Okay. And as you go down here, this in the groin is the inguinal area. Okay. All right. So those are your three regions that you need to know as far as where your lymph nodes are most highly concentrated. There are exactly two ducts that you need to know. There's two ducts, period. But the ones that you need to know are the thoracic, which is this long one. I'm going to put the stick parallel to it so you all can see it. Okay? This white strip coming up and down the posterior side. That's the thoracic duct. I want you to also note where the thoracic duct feeds into. It feeds into this vein right here. This is the left subclavian vein. Okay? The thoracic duct feeds into that. Also, please note, and you might remember this from lecture yesterday, is that, I forget what colors were used in the slide, which is in the textbook figure that you got, but the region that the thoracic duct drains lymph from, is pretty much the left arm and all the way down the body. Okay? Whereas the other duct, that being the first in the thoracic duct, which is a nice, big, obvious structure to find, the other one is not so easy. It's this little one right here. It joins where the internal jugular vein and the right subclavian vein, where they join. This is the right lymphatic duct. This drains from the head, the right arm, and the side of the torso. So almost if you had like a divider, like this, you would see that this region here drains into the right lymphatic duct. This region right here, everything else, goes into the thoracic duct. Both of these feed into their respective subclavian veins, and therefore ultimately where they merge into the superior vena cava with clean, debris-free blood. Other structures that could be asked. This doodad right here, it's a swollen body at the base of the thoracic that you can see here. This that I'm pointing to is the cisterna chyli, spelled C-H-Y-L-I. Good job. Right. And then all these white lines, these are collecting vessels, also known as lymphatic vessels. I could point to this and say, what's that? And you'd say lymphatic vessel. And I could point to this, say, what's that? And say lymphatic vessel. Lymphatic vessel, vessel. It's all going to be a lymphatic vessel. Okay. And other structures that you can't see on the plaque. And there's a diagram in your lab manual, page 526. In fact, it's even color coded. May I borrow this for a second? We'll put it in the video if you'd like. Okay. This shows you the draining region. See it? The green. See the green? This drains into the right lymphatic duct. See it? Okay, and the rest of it drains into the thoracic duct. And if you take a look here at this diagram, you'll see lymphatic capillaries, which are microscopic, which is why you can't put it in the plaque. They're wrapped around the blood capillaries appropriately, because anything that exudes out of the blood capillaries is going to leak into the lymphatic capillary, go up into collecting vessels, stop at some nodes, which drain into lymphatic trunks, and then those two lymph ducts. The only way you're going to be able to identify a lymph trunk is to say, what's the step between, say, a lymphatic capillary, a vessel and a duct? And you would say trunk, which is boring, so you're probably not going to see that. Question?
Lymphatic capillaries, collecting vessels, trunks, ducts.
Mm-hmm.
Lymph nodes.